Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You may be wondering, why is there bells all over this place? Because today I'm going to show you how to make a bell. Pardon. So all you need to do first is place 4 blocks on the edges, as you see. Make sure they're half a block thin, as you see what I'm doing. So make sure they're half a block flat and half a block thin. Then now you want to scale them across so they touch the other block, as you see. So there you are. Now we've got to do the next one, which requires more work because of course we're scaling up. I just do the spiral. I call it the spiral method because of course I like connecting them. So as you see, we got one last part to do, which is to do the sound bow, I think. Not quite sure, so if I just do the spiral method. Doesn't really look like a spiral, but it's like a 4-point spiral, you know. Now we just need to scale it so it's like above this. I think it's the sound lips, I don't know, the bow ring, I'm not quite sure. So now if we just scale it up, and now we just need to do the connecting, which shouldn't require too much work. Now if we just scale it up by, how many? About 3 blocks, I'd say. Yes, 3 blocks. Yes, there we are. So now of course we need to cover the top, as you're going to see now. So we're nearly there. Just requires a bit of flattening, as you see. So we're nearly there now. Now of course we need the holding part, which is this, as you see. So now once we've done the bell, we need to scale this down by 1/10 of a block, as you see. So we're nearly there now. Keep scaling until it's all even again. Now of course we've got to do this part here, which is kind of a pain. But we've done it, so it's done. So now once we've done that, we can paint it out our colour. Don't really like green as a bell colour, so if I just customise it a bit, that looks nice. There, so now we have done our bell, we need to do the frame. So I'm going to use rods as the frame. Don't want to go too low because of course it might affect the weight of the bell, so you know. So as you see, I'm just going to place the 2 blocks. So as you see, this, I think it's like 3/4 of a block above the end of the frame. So as you see, I'm going to scale this to the middle. And of course, scale it up a bit. I just scale across so I know my scaling here. So we're nearly done now. Just need to scale this across. Make sure it's a bit inside of the frame. So now of course we need to set the scale to 0.1 and make sure it's really thin. So as you see, if I just paint this at a nice grey, don't really like this grey here, And the bearing's a nice black colour. So now we have done the bell. We now need to, oh yes, of course, we need to bolt the bell on. I just do that real quick, because of course I should have remembered that. Some bells are bolted on and some bells are like attached with their crown on. So as you see, I'm just going to bolt this on. The bolts are usually grey, as you see. Now we can delete this, as you see, and it's floating because it's anchored. So now we need to build our stand for the bell, as you see. So of course I'm just going to make it a So I'm just going to make a quick stand here, as you see, and just go down, in other words. Okay, so now we are done now. So now, oh wait, hang on, is there a... Oh yeah, I made a little mistake with this one. Apologies, apologies. Hold your horses for a second. We're nearly there now, oops. Of course, do the two-pointed fork, which I like to call it. Ugh. Okay, we're nearly done now. We have to do the clapper. Of course, as you see there, they create the sound for the bell once they hit the bell, of course. But if it's cracked, it'll affect the sound. But anyway, so we now need to do the clapper. So if I just get a metal block, make sure it's not touching the top of the bell, as you see. Make sure it's not touching the bell, actually. Ugh, keep burping for some reason. Is that okay there? Of course, it's kind of hard now, because of course, like, you can't like see what you're doing, so is that okay? Yes, I'd say so. If I just walk further in now. So we're nearly there now. If I just click that. Scale it in. So if I just, oh I can't, I'm not standing on it. So I have to scale it so it's a bit like into the middle, as you see. And all I can do then, now I can just like scale this to the middle. If I just do that now. Make sure it's like in the middle, of course, as you see. So we're nearly there now. We've got to do the ball for it, as you see. Well, of course, it's a cube, and it's not a ball, though. So we're nearly done now. I just add a bit more weight to it. And as you see, we are done. So of course, we got to save, because that's really important. Because of course, if I go wrong, I can just retry. Let's give it a test. Oop, everything fell. Oh yes, and it does work. Ding dong, ding dong. Well, should be like, I don't know, like C sharp, C sharp, I don't know. Yes, it rings. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.